Would you believe that mortgage rates hit 11-month high and Seattle inventory is doing something it hasn't done in years, both at the exact same time? Now that's not a contradiction. That's exactly what's happening in King, Snohomish, and Pierce counties right now. And if you are on the fence about buying or selling this fall, this video changes the calculus completely. Now stay with me because I've got a free tool at the end that shows you the exact data for your zip code. If you are weighing a move in the next few months, relocating, buying, or selling, drop a comment below or book a free 20-minute call with our team. The link's in the description below. And you'll leave that meeting with great information. Hey, Ravi here with the Rams Group. We are Seattle and Eastside realtors, specializing in relocation, working with move up, move down sellers across the region. Now, we are in the trenches every day, working with real buyers and sellers and helping them make real decisions. Every month, I take the Northwest Multiple Listing Services data and tell you what it actually means. Not just the numbers, but my interpretation that'll help you make smarter moves. And this month's numbers aren't an exception. They show the real tug-of-war between rates and inventory. Now let's level set, starting with a backdrop, because it explains everything happening locally. The mortgage rates just hit 6.7% for a 30-year fixed, the highest level in 11 months. Now the median home price is $440,000, which is up about 1.8% year over year. So nationally, the rates are climbing and prices are still near record highs. Now here's what is interesting. Locally, inventory is doing just the opposite of what you would expect with rates rising. Now sellers are listing in big numbers, and that's reshaping the leverage in every county that I am covering today. And this exactly is the kind of divergence that I want you watching for, because it's where the real opportunities show up. Let's start with King County, which covers areas like Seattle, Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, Snohomish, and 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧, which kind of crossed over a threshold, which I talked about in the last month. Now, median sales price here just hit $1 million, essentially flat, just up about 0.1% from last year. Now, last month, it was below $1 million. This month, it is right back at the line, as you can see. Now, if you ask me what's driving that stability, Ravi? Now, inventory is up about 31.3% year over year, with about 5,400 plus homes on the market right now. Now, here's what I take from this. Now, sellers aren't panicking. Buyers have real options, and King County is finding a new equilibrium right at the $1 million mark. So what does it mean to you if you are relocating to Seattle or the East Side? You are actually walking into the most inventory choice we have seen in years, even with the prices holding kind of steady. Now, if you are a local buyer, you have room to negotiate that did not exist even about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And if you're selling, on the other hand, pricing at the market, not above it, that's what is getting offers right now. So after King County, let's move on to Snohomish County, which covers areas like Bothell, Linwood, and that broader corridor, if you will, which is telling a different story. Now, median price here reached $750,000, which is down about 6.3% year over year. And trust me, that is the steepest decline of all the three counties again this month in a row. Now, inventory is up about 36.6% year over year. And Snohomish has had the fastest growth of any county that I'm covering today, King, Snohomish, and Pierce. Now, if you are relocating and Snohomish is on your list, this is genuine affordability relative to King County, offering you more negotiating room. Now, if you are a local buyer here, this is your window, absolutely. And if you're selling in Snohomish, lean on your agent for sharp, accurate, attractive pricing. Now, the market is favoring buyers right now over there. So after King and Snohomish, let's look at Pierce County, which covers Tacoma, Bonnie Lake, Maple Valley, and those surrounding areas. Now, Pierce County is the most stable of the three counties, King, Snohomish, and Pierce. The median price here was a little north of $590,000 year over year. And Pierce County continues to hold its value while King and Snohomish see bigger swings. Now, inventory is up 16.7% year over year in Pierce County, which, by the way, is the smallest increase in all three counties, which tells me that demand is keeping pace with new listings that are coming on the market. So if you are relocating and budget matters most, Pierce is still your affordability play. And it's the steadiest of the three counties right now. And if you are a local buyer in Pierce, expect more competition than King and Snohomish. And if you're selling in Pierce, you are in a genuinely balanced market, which is kind of rare this year. given the other things that are going on. That said, I have access to all the data across all counties and neighborhoods. Now, what I shared today was relevant tidbits so that you can take those pieces of data and action on. And if you want to dig into anything more specific, a particular city, a neighborhood, or zip code, drop it in the comments below or reach out directly and I'll get it for you. Also, curious, what are you seeing in your neighborhood right now? Drop it in the comments and let me know. So at a big picture level, right? Here's the thread that is connecting all of this. Rates just hit 11-month high, but inventory across all the 3 counties is still climbing, which is the real story of this month. And if you are a homeowner, your equity is holding up better than the rate headlines would even suggest, especially in King and Pierce. And if you are relocating, you're walking into more choice than relocators have had in years, which is a real blessing, even with the rates ticking higher, that is. Now, if you are a local buyer, use that inventory as leverage, especially in Snohomish. And if you're selling, price to today's market, because buyers have options, just so that you're aware. And overpriced listings are the ones kind of sitting painfully. So avoid that. And also, expect rates and inventory to keep pulling in the opposite directions through fall of 2026. If you know of someone weighing their move, send this video their way. They might find it useful. And here's what I promised you for staying all the way through. I've included a link in the description below that pulls up neighborhood level data for the exact zip code anywhere in the country. It's free and instantaneous. Just takes about 20 to 30 seconds if this is your first time to set it up, and then it's on autopilot. You can just drop in there and get that information anytime you want. Also, direct message me, drop a comment, or book a free 20-minute consultation call with me. No pitch, no pressure. If this helped you make sense of the market, share it with someone who might be asking whether now is the time to buy or sell. They might find it useful. And also, if you want to see the Eastside suburbs worth considering right now, check out our top 5 Seattle Eastside neighborhoods for families after this video. So here's to your next chapter in Seattle. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.